Okay, hi YouTube! This is so weird talking to a phone. But today is my first video. I made notes. So, let's get started. So I've already cleaned my desk. I am ready to unravel what I bring to you guys today. Spencer and I went to Germany not too long ago. When was it? October. Anyways, and I went to this place. I went to a few places, but I got some art supplies that I'm like so stoked to try out. Oh, I forgot I actually got these too. Okay. So where I bought these from was called Flying Tiger in Copenhagen, or Flying Tiger Copenhagen. It wasn't in Copenhagen. I was in Hamburg. And if I mispronounce anything, my apologies, because it's not my first language. But I do know quite a bit. Ein bisschen. Cool. So these are markers. I thought they were watercolor markers. They're just regular markers. I kind of don't want to use these right away, though. What I am excited about are these little gouache. These are actually, I think, from Idee, which is idea in German. So these are Academy gouache. I'm so excited. I love gouache. If you don't follow me already on like Instagram at Amy's Workshop, that's where you'll see most of my work is in gouache. Even the stuff that I do that looks like watercolor, it's not, it's gouache. These are watercolors. I have you look at those there. And I'm very excited about these. These were from Flying Tiger. And you've got quite a set. There's no red in here though. There's vermilion. Oh, there is red. Oh, funny. The packaging actually washed out. So like this is supposed to be red, but it looks brown. But there's definitely a red in here. It's super nicely packaged. So Flying Tiger to me was kind of like our Five Below, where everything is like pretty cheap. I wouldn't say like $5 or €5 and below, but definitely cheaper than like going to Idee. I mean, these are really good gouache. I have used them before. Ooh. Cool. Well, actually, I'm going to give you guys an overhead view so you can see what I'm doing. All right? Anyway, so here are our colors. Here are some snacks. These are mango balls from Costco. Here's Waterloo. I'm going to do a quick portrait with these. So I've kind of got my outline already made. Here are the watercolor brushes. They look pretty cute. So I have no idea what I should and shouldn't be looking out for, but oh, they feel super synthetic. Whatever. Anyways, let's do this. So this is going to be a quick little portrait of my friend Amber. She's actually my best friend. Yeah, she is pretty awesome. So you can't really tell probably in the outline, but it's her feeding it looks like she's feeding a chicken, but in reality she's actually giving it antibiotics. Because my dog decided to, our dog decided to go after it when we got there. So, anywho, I'm gonna finish opening up these watercolors. of the 3 that I just poured, there's a few, so like this yellow ochre, that one came out super liquidy, and then these 2 are coming out a little more dry. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that I kind of traveled with these, maybe, or that, you know, they're kind of older, even though they've just been sitting in the tubes unopened. I don't know. Anyways. I know this probably bothers a lot of people because they're not in rows of their own and they're all over the place, but I actually like to paint where I put everything on saran wrap. That's what I've been doing with gouache, at least, because since gouache, like once it dries, it can get reactivated with water. So like this over here on the actual table, that's all gouache for the most part, some acrylic. But when I spray it, it reactivates some of the paint, so it starts blurring together, which is kind of annoying, but that's why I don't really reuse palettes. I just kind of use this, throw it away when it's done, and move on with my life. Let's begin. Those are nice. Those aren't bad. They're very light when in regards to pigment. Like I did kind of expect a little more pop of color, but you do need to use, like I'll definitely have to add more to get this pop of color. And maybe even add a few more layers. But yeah, if you see here, it's just like, these are so light, which is not bad. You know, it is what it is. All right, well, so now I've got my swatch out of the way, I kind of know what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this painting. And I've got about an hour to finish. So, perfect. So there you have it, guys. I have completed the watercolor in just over an hour and 10 minutes. So this again is my best friend Amber feeding a chicken while giving it antibiotics. Luckily, this chicken is doing totally fine. She sent me updates, but she's a veterinarian tech, so a vet tech, and she is amazing. So I figured, I don't know, I was going through photos and I was like, who am I gonna paint? There's the final product. And you'll notice too that the paper is pretty warped. This isn't the best paper, and I'll link it in below, like what type it is. Again, if I use the arches, I have tons of it, but I like to save it for more like actual projects. This is the watercolor paper I like to use for just like testing things out. Yeah, it tends to curl even if you do tape it down. So I didn't tape anything down. I probably should have. But even if you do tape it down, it does have some sort of bubbling, so, you know. Again, too, I'm not the best watercolorer. Yeah. So maybe maybe I was doing it wrong. Anyways, it's all about trial and error. I had a good time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I always enjoy doing a good time lapse. I also enjoy some good snacks. So I am going to indulge in these mango bites, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. Cool. Bye! Oh, but I do want to show people that this is Oscar. Say hi, baby. But he sits behind me when I paint, either behind me or on my chair, and it's pretty much the cutest thing ever. I love him. Yeah. He's used to being on film, so. Alright, bye!